In this episode of Flippin' Dirty Bird, we roll the dice on this mean 1972 Challenger RT. We're gonna buy it, fix it up, and put it up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. It's all coming up right now on Flippin' Dirty Bird. We're on our way to see a guy named Virgil. This is Duck's dad. Virgil's story is he's an ex-car dealer with a ton of leftover inventory. Hopefully, he saved a good one for us today. So, do you have one of his cars in mind?
It's a 72 Challenger, 340 numbers matching.
Automatic?
Pistol grip 4-speed, console, high impact yellow.
I like that.
Can it get any better?
What we do know is Virgil's asking 26 grand for this car.
Duck and his brother Wyatt both learned how to drive on this car, how to drive stick.
If it's such a great car, why doesn't the old man give it to Duck?
I think it might be a little more to it than that, with the two boys might get into a big argument over it. And
I got an idea. Maybe he'll adopt me.
how come it's always you that gets the cool stuff?
I don't know. Oh, there it is.
Let's go check it out.
Hey, Virgil, how are you?
Hey, Jeff. How you doing?
That's my buddy John, Virgil.
Hey, John.
Glad to meet
Glad to
you.
know you,
What's
John.
happening?
Is this your bodyguard?
Yeah, that's my bodyguard.
We better not throw a low offer out then. Is this the car Duckburg 3 clutches out in?
This is it. This is the one. We hate to pedal it, but it's time.
Let's see this thing.
A 1972 Challenger with a 4-speed, that's what I'm talking about. So in 1972, if you had a 4-speed Challenger with the RT package and a 340 V8, you were the bee's knees.
Now, this has always been in the desert here, hasn't it?
Yeah, always been garaged right here.
And looking at the outside of this thing, looks like it's had a bad 1980s restoration. But 340 4-speeds with a console are super rare. And is that a pistol grip or is this thing happy to see me?
There we go. Power brakes, power steering. That's always a bonus. Couple exhaust leaks, but sounds pretty healthy. So is there any way real quick, Jeff, we could tell if you could check the numbers or?
Right above the oil pan
Yeah.
is where they stamp the VIN. You can't see it when it's on the ground.
I'm not sure that the numbers are right or not. You guys might want to have that checked.
Fully restored, this thing could bring around 31 grand. But this old bumblebee ain't gonna fly. It needs at least 5 or 6 grand worth of work. So we need to buy this thing for around 20 grand to stay afloat.
I was 16 when I sold my first car. It was a 50, it was either a 58 or 59 Cadillac. And I sold it to my stepbrother, and he didn't pay me. About 2 months later, I went to Camp Verde and repoed it. That was my first repo.
Where are we at on the price? What are you thinking you got to have for them?
Oh, probably 25, 26.
Yeah.
1,000, not 100.
Virgil's price is in the ballpark if it was a numbers matching car, but we have to assume it's not.
Or just what we see, just looking at it real quick, we're gonna have to put some money into it.
We'll buy it with the intentions that it's not numbers matching. We'll give you $20,500 for it. And when we bring it back to the shop, if it is numbers matching, we'll throw you another $3,000 because it'll add $5,000 to the value. So you get a little more, we get a little more.
Because Virgil's Duck's dad, we're gonna make a deal we normally wouldn't.
Well, if you give me 21.5 and another 3 grand if the numbers match, we'll make that deal.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're already into this yellow beast for $21,500. Time to peel out this banana and put some money to work.
All you got to do is make sure it shifts through the gears.
I just want to make sure it runs good. What a turd! Turd!
He's got to hold it down. He flooded it out. Hold it down!
So we're gonna roll this lemon tart up to the shop and show these guys the project that's ahead of them.
We're here, baby.
Duck immediately recognizes the car,
This is not a matching number motor.
So we don't even need to get under it?
You don't need to get under it.
and he shuts down the numbers matching pipe dream.
So it'll balance out.
Yeah, it's a nice car. It's been in the family a long time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When we're done with this 1972 Challenger, we're hoping it'll be worth $31,000. To get it there, we're gonna need to replace the dash,
Dash is pretty jacked up. These inserts in the seats gotta go.
That was in style. You may not believe it.
Oh, I believe it.
and it definitely needs body and paint.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to let Butch take a peek at this. The wheels have to go.
There's some exhaust leaks that need repair, and with our luck, probably some engine work.
I don't know if you guys see it, but I disconnected that heater core. When I was a kid, it was leaking inside.
If we can get all the work done for $7,000, on top of the $21,500 we're already into it, with a sale of $31 grand, we'll see $3,500 profit.
All right, boys, now that we went over it, let's get to work.
Now that the crew has their orders, we're meeting with our expert designer, Von Butch, so we can visualize where we're gonna go with this Challenger.
All right, buddy, let's see what you got. Thanks for coming again, man. Save us here.
I'm digging it.
First of all, we have to get rid of those stripes on that thing because that just wasn't working.
I don't think that worked back then.
No, it didn't work
Do
back
you?
then.
I think somebody,
never worked.
Let's put it this way, they had unique taste. Let's leave it at that.
I got some ideas about maybe two-toning it.
Oh, wow.
Maybe split it with a black on top. One we can throw like a third color in, maybe a gray that splits to two colors.
The Mopar guys are weird. If you get too far out, right, they're weird, just like the Corvette guys.
Yeah, they didn't run 3 colors on it, so if we could stick to like the yellow and the black, I think it'd be best to appeal to more people, you know?
Agree.
Well, maybe we can dump that gray and maybe we just add that yellow pinstripe, you know, along that body line. It's
Simple.
a clean look, man.
Yeah.
It's a real clean look.
We split the difference and land on a two-tone scheme that keeps the retro look with a modern twist.
Yeah, I think it just tones down that yellow, man. I think doing the whole top black, we're on the right track.
Yep, I think so too.
Now that we've locked in a tough look for the 72 Challenger, Jeff will start ordering parts and coordinate with the shop team to put this in action. So when I'm not building bikes, selling motorcycle parts, or flipping cars, I'm working on my kids' toys. It never ends. How many 13-year-old kids do you know that have a 68 Charger with a built 440? And so today, Duck found the part for the exhaust dump over at Desert Valley Auto Parts. I'm ready to finish this exhaust out.
So the exhaust flows through right here. It Y's off here, and when the dumps are closed, the exhaust has to go through the X pipe and out the muffler. And basically what these do is it lets you from inside the car open the exhaust and make it like uncapped headers, which is too loud for the street. But on occasion you pull into some car event or something, you uncork them, everybody hears the big cam bumping. It's just an awesome feature to add to the car.
Time to make sure this thing works.
That's closed.
And that's open. Let's take this baby out in the cul-de-sac for a test drive. Oh, and check out the fancy-ass camera my guys are using. Throw me in the next Fast and Furious. I'm coming for you, Vin Diesel. Stay tuned for more Flippin' Dirty Bird as we transform this 1972 Challenger. At the end of this episode, it'll be up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. So last week you met my buddy Mark, who we're building the bike for. We're working on his custom pencil art Dirty Tail. We started with a bone stock Softail Slim. Today's the day we rip this thing apart, cut the neck off, and get after it.
The reason we take the bike apart is we're putting all our new parts on it. We replace the swing arm, the forks, the shocks, bigger wheels, different paint job. Nick from Trask Performance is picking up the motor. He's gonna take it to his shop, throw some cams in it. We're gonna put it back in the bike later, take it back, and he'll dyno it.
So what do we got going on?
He wants this thing to haul ass.
All right, so we'll do cylinder heads on it, put a piston cylinder kit, raise the cubic inch up to 124, put a millennium kit in it.
So when you put a 26-inch wheel on a bike, you need to cut the neck and bring the rake and trail back to factory specs or close to it. Otherwise, you might go into a tank slap or a wobble on the freeway. Super dangerous. They have to be done right.
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
All right, back to our 72 Challenger. We're prepping it for paint, redoing the seat inserts, and replacing the dash. Based on Von Butch's design, we're gonna use his paint scheme, fit the car with some custom wheels and tires from Ryan at Millennium. We've got a special trip for this beast. MTX Audio, who sponsors us and supplies all our audio gear, is gonna outfit this car. And today we get to go on a tour of the factory, while the Challenge is getting a full system installed.
Come check all this stuff out.
Yeah, I can't even see the end of you guys' shop down there.
We do a lot of show vehicles, so we have vehicles of all different varieties. Sean, I think you're gonna love this one. It's one of my dad's first motorcycles. My grandfather bought it for him.
I can see it from here already, dude. Oh yeah, wow. It's got the original Springer on it, the twist throttle, the twist clutch. Is that your van?
It's a show vehicle. We tried to recreate the 18
I bet
van.
it's stuffed full of audio.
Man, I used to love this show, Jeff.
What was their saying when they took off? Did they have one?
Oh, you know what, John? I remember. Up, up, and away.
Was that it?
Yeah.
We are the biggest power sport audio company in the world. I'm gonna go show you all the side-by-sides that we have.
Let's go.
Can't wait to see it. Let's do it.
All right, John. I know you have an X3.
Yeah.
I don't want to make you jealous, but look at this
Already,
thing.
my eyes are like, brown. Wow, what is that, dude?
Oh,
Is that like a rock crawler, or what do you guys use this for?
mud.
Mud.
This thing's being rebuilt for a show we have coming up.
You guys need a stunt driver?
We got
I'm
one.
available. Well, thanks for showing us, my man. Thanks, man. Awesome.
Now the exhaust dumps are fully dialed in on my son's 68 Charger. The best dad ever is bringing it home to reveal the surprise.
Go, Coop! Last one, that was a rotten egg.
So what'd you get all done to it?
So I got the brakes fixed. Mechanically, this thing is just running perfect now.
Time for a little magic trick.
What do you think? What's up? Huh? Magic, snap your fingers. Snap them again. Huh? Magic, buddy. Now I put these exhaust dumps on. Not legal on the street. Open it up, baby. Boom! Woo! Let's go for a quick rip. Pile in, pile in. Huh?
That's so cool.
Clearly, none of my neighbors like me, and I love it that way. Coming up on Flippin' Dirty Bird, we bought this 1972 Challenger, fixed it up, and now it's time to show it off to the whole team at the Hideaway Grill. And at the end of this episode, this 1972 Dodge Challenger goes up for sale on Facebook Marketplace.
Wow, dude, love it.
Look at the shine to this car. It's like a mirror.
In my opinion, it's hard to make yellow look good. You guys did it.
This was a good call on these rims.
Well, thank you, sir. Every once in a while, I get lucky.
We adjusted the clutch, we timed it, we tuned it. It rocks.
You know what I like the most about it is it's not the traditional Challenger look. You know what I mean? It's got its own look. The best thing about this, dude, is this was your dad's car, dude. Your family car. I mean,
Hey, Dad, come on down here.
all right, all right. I hope we made you proud here, man.
You guys did a great job. As Tony Tiger would say, great job. Man. I love it. I love it.
Now we bought it for $21,500 and with full paint, a little bit of interior, wheels and tires, and a new MTX audio system. We ended up spending $7,000 fixing it up. If we can get $31,000 for it, that leaves us with a profit of $3,500.
Right now, this 340 4-speed Challenger is going on Facebook Marketplace.